Hey guys, and welcome to a brand new Minecraft PSP update video. And in this video we're going to be taking a look at some of the changes made to Raven Client in the version 0.2 pre-release 2. But before I get into the video, I'd really appreciate it if you could go down and hit that subscribe button. We're really close to hitting 1,000 subscribers, and I'd really like to see that goal happen. Hopefully by the end of this month, if not the beginning of next month. While you're down there, also hit the notification bell to be notified of whenever I upload, and let's get on with the video. So one of the biggest things that has been added to the Raven client is it's somewhat merged with Project Raven at this point, where we now have a working full menu system, and we can actually still start the actual client system as well. So this means that we can enter into the multiplayer menu and we can connect to a server. This is pretty cool, and it allows us to basically see that the successful merging of changes was really possible and wasn't really too hard to do. Now, by doing this, now we can obviously just load up directly into the game, and by doing this it's going to be a lot simpler for you to change your settings and things like that. Rather than having to modify the properties.json, you can actually just specify it as basically you direct connect to a server. Now, the other thing that I've basically changed is the role of basically installation and stuff like that, because I've changed the texture pack, or the essentially what I'm going to be packing with the game is going to be the Unity texture pack. There's basically going to be credits and credits text file where you can go ahead and download that as well. But basically I have included the Unity texture pack for the fact that, one, it's not Mojang's assets, so I don't violate copyright there, and it's very loosely licensed under a CC. I believe it's the Creative Commons license, attribution license version 4, and this allows me to go ahead and redistribute this with proper copyright notice, and it's going to be a lot better than me trying to draw sprites and stuff, and I also avoid a lot of the copyright issues. So of course everyone wants to go ahead and see what the actual update is, so I'm going to go ahead and hit start here on the Raven client. Now it's going to load up this Unity plus Mojang sort of sign here, and this is actually it. This is the main menu and things like that. It doesn't look too bad compared to what I had previously. Of course, it doesn't look exactly the same, but for the purposes of copyright and stuff, it's a lot better. And it's also fixed sort of an issue having to deal with the fact that basically to do the blur and the normal sort of textures, I had to go ahead and blur each individual image, and that caused some artifacting at the corners, and that has been greatly reduced, so you can still barely make out some of the corners of the panorama box, but it's really less noticeable compared to last time, and that's sort of the idea here, to make it the best that we can. Of course, you can go ahead and change everything in your options, stuff like that. All of this functionality still works, and I've also pretty much outlined a system where I can go ahead and replace the backgrounds of this to be like a transparent color in order to bring it up as an options menu inside of the actual game itself. The other thing here is that if we go to single player, you'll know that you actually can't play single player at this point, and that's mainly for the reason that there's basically no real client at this point for Raven client aside from the multiplayer client. And once you do that, you can go ahead and direct connect. It's going to bring you up to a screen where you can change your IP address that you want to connect to, and you can set this up all by yourself. Now, it's not actually going to be able to I can't actually show you this on the PPSP because it doesn't actually have that sort of support for networking, and that's a feature that I really can't show off here. But it's still nice to know that you have the ability to do it. So if we go ahead and get in here, we can change the username and stuff. And then it's going to actually give up that we can't actually connect to the internet for DLC, PSN, or game updates. And we're pretty much just going to freeze the game off at here. But anyways, guys, that's been the update for Raven Client version 0.2 pre-release 2. Hope you guys have enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys later in another video.